have been faultless, then should no place have been sought for a second. For finding fault with them,
the fault was in us. It wasn't with the law, the fault was in us. Right?
For finding fault with them, he saith, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, but I regarded them not, saith the Lord. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws in their mind and write them in their hearts, and will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me, all shall know me, from the least to the greatest.
That's right.
For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. And that he saith, A new covenant he hath made the first old, now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish away.
Yeah, man. And so the Lord basically he got rid of, you know, the old one, because we broke that. So there was fault with us. The Lord knew we couldn't keep it, so that's why he had Yahweh Shai come and die on that cross to become a sacrifice to bring forth that new covenant, man. All right, but eventually, right now we're practicing the righteous acts, but ultimately, how we're gonna know that the new covenant is fulfilled within us, is written in our hearts and programmed in us, is basically when the Lord comes back. When the Lord comes back, he's gonna give us those bodies where we're gonna be able to walk in those laws perfectly. And that's when we're gonna become immortal. Meaning we're never gonna sin ever again. So that's why I had a brother get the 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter. And then if somebody can get a 2nd Ezra 7 and start like around 41.
I got 1 Corinthians.
Yeah, get that.
All right. Let's start at 44.
Start like around maybe 38, 39, around there.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 38. But Yahweh giveth it a body as it has pleased him, and to every seed his own body. All flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beasts, another of fishes, and another of birds.
Yep.
There are also
That cuts that evolution theory bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
We're all different flesh, man. But right now we're in our terrestrial state.
Done.
So right now since we're earthly, we're subject to the things of the earth.
Done.
Okay, and that's what keeps us corrupted, man. But we're gonna be changed, all right, into a different glory.
Done.
So the brother gonna read to it. Go ahead, Will.
Verse 40, there are also celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial,
Yep.
but the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of terrestrial is another.
Yep.
There is one glory of the sun, and another glory of the moon,
Yep.
and another glory of the stars, for one star differeth from another star in glory. So also is the resurrection of the dead, it is sown in corruption.
So he's going into the resurrection, man. On the day of the Lord, you're going to have the brothers that died in the Lord. They're a glorious state that they're going to be risen up in. You know? And then the brothers that are alive, they're also going to be changed as well. We all going to get the same glory that Yahweh Shai received after he resurrected, man.
It's like the end of a chess game. You get all your pieces and put them back on the board.
Yeah, man. Right.
It is sown in weakness, it is raised in power.
Yeah, right now we're weak. These bodies are susceptible to break down, susceptible to illnesses, diseases, ailments. Okay, we get weak, we get tired easily. You know, we done lost our strength. Our stature is been decreased, diminished. We used to be the giants of the earth, man. So we're gonna get that back. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 44. It is sown a natural body, it is raised a spiritual body.
Yep.
There is a natural body and there is a spiritual body.
Yep. We're gonna get the spiritual bodies, man. Meaning we're gonna still have the likeness of terrestrial bodies, but we're gonna be made extraterrestrial because it's gonna have a celestial nature about it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be able to defy the laws of gravity, man. The laws of physics.
Manipulate the elements.
Yep.
You know, breathe underwater. Like all these movies Esau put out about X-Men and Aquaman and all that.
It's about us.
It's about us, man. You get that from the scriptures, man. He knows that the true Israelites don't get that power. That's why he keeps us down like he does, man.
That's it.
You
I think he can stop us from getting it.
Yep.
Verse 45, and so it is written, the first man, Adam, was made a living soul. The last Adam was made a quickening spirit.
Yep. Yahweh Shai, go ahead.
Howbeit there was not first which is spiritual, but that which is natural, and afterward that which is spiritual. The first man is of the earth, earthly.
Yep.
And the second man is the Lord from heaven.
Hey, so that means when the Lord comes back, he's coming back in his glorified, dignified state.
Yeah.
Okay? He's coming back angelic. A superpower, man.
Right.
A superman. A super so-called black man. That's who the royally called Jesus Christ. They're going to be very disappointed when they see him. Especially these Edomites, these so-called red people. You're going to be very disappointed, man. And you're going to realize the man that we had depicted in these signs, we're not saying that this is actually him, but this is just a depiction of him. When you see that rendition return, that's when you people going to piss yourself.
That's right.
Okay? You're going to realize that it ain't us, because we're just reading what the scriptures say. The scripture said how he would come and what he would look like, man. And when John saw him in his glorified estate, that's exactly what he looked like, man. So we know what to expect. You people that's ignorant, you're gonna be you're gonna marvel, man. You're gonna be disappointed, man. You're gonna be bewildered, man.
Yeah. If Esau, the so-called white man, didn't take the true images out of Europe,
Russia,
you know, take them down and whitewash them, we wouldn't have to put this up, man.
If Esau never did that, we might be out of here by now.
Yeah.
And we ruled Europe for like 1,000 years.
Dark Ages.
Verse 48. As is the earthy, such are they also that are earthly. And as is the heavenly, such are they also that are heavenly.
Yep. The angels. Go ahead.
And as
so like we're angels, but we're in a lower state. Okay? We're lesser angels. As long as we in this flesh, man, we're still subject to mortality, man. The actual celestial angels, they're immortal. They can't die. They can't get sick. They don't get tired. They don't eat.
They don't have sex.
Yeah, they don't have the fleshly desires that we have, man. So basically, the angels can't sin. You can read that in Psalms, the 103rd chapter, man. They hearken to the Lord's commands. They can't go up, but us in the flesh, we can. Okay, that's why the Lord's gonna merge the state of the celestial and the terrestrial and place us in those bodies, man.
It's angels that all they do is praise the Most High.
That's it.
That's all.
And they ain't tired of doing it. They do it forever. They're just created just to do that, man.
The Most High creates angels specific. Like you got an angel, a death angel. All he does is kill people. You got angels that that guard the brothers. You know.
You got Raphael who presents the prayers of the saints, man.
Yeah.
You know, the angels that basically come down and heal you. Okay.
You got lying angels that get in people's mind and lie to you.
Yeah. To block your understanding from getting this truth. Yeah, man. They all hearken to the commands of the Most High, man. All right.
Yeah, it's a whole nother realm you're not seeing, man.
Exactly.
All right. That doing the bid of the bidding of Yahweh Shem Shai.
That's it.
Verse 49. And as we have borne the image of the earthly, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly.
The heavenly, man. So meaning we're gonna be made in the image of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Going back to the beginning, our first thing. When we were in our angelic, we were in that mighty spirit, and we wasn't able to, we were living for damn near 1,000 years, man. Okay, so that was when we were living in paradise, if you will. Okay, go ahead, Al.
Verse 50. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Shai. Neither does corruption inherit incorruption.
And so people will say, oh, well, this means that there ain't going to be no sex in the kingdom of heaven. We're going to be floating in a cloud somewhere.
The kingdom of heaven is talking about on earth. When it said the kingdom of heaven come down from the heavens, that's talking about the elect.
Yeah, New Jerusalem.
New Jerusalem.
And remember, we got into the law, right? So what was one of the first laws that Yahweh Shem Shai gave to man? Be fruitful and multiply, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It tells you in Revelation 5 about those that they put on the Lord basically put crowns on them, and they had white robes, and he asked the angel about who are these?
Who are they?
Who are they?
These are they that
What was that, Revelation 5? Basically to prove that the kingdom is going to be on the earth. Like 5 and like 10. Yeah, 5 and 10.
Revelation chapter 5 verse 10. It has made us unto our power kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth.
So that means we're going to be on the earth. That's where the dominion is going to be. Okay? And we're going to rule over these other nations with power, man.
In righteousness.
Okay? I mean, what was Yahweh Shai saying? To he that overcometh will I give a power to rule over the nations with a rod of iron. How are we going to be doing that in the clouds somewhere, man?
Niggas is bugged out, man. Bugged out doctrines.
No, we're going to be extraterrestrial, okay? The flesh and blood shall not enter in, meaning it's talking about corruption. Okay? Right now, we're still in these bodies, all right? That pumps blood, okay? And have flesh, but it's corrupt of flesh, man. So our glory is going to have to be changed. But we're still going to have the likeness of man, but we're going to be extraterrestrial, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. At the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
And they're going to be raised incorruptible. Okay? They're not going to be in the bodies that they were put in graves in. All right? That body is going to rot out into the earth.